Tesla just released a brand new update to all owners that lets you remote control drive your car from your phone. Yes, this is real. No, I'm not kidding. I've got some amazing tips, tricks, and hidden features for all Tesla owners here. Whether you got your Tesla 5 months ago, 5 years ago, or 5 minutes ago, I've got beginner and advanced tips so everyone can learn something, because I guarantee you do not know all 20 of these features. And if you make it to the very end of the video and you did know all 20, then I've got a surprise for you that might involve some free money. So let me break this all down and show off 20 amazing features you've got to try out in your Tesla right now. And also give a big thanks to Spigen for sponsoring this video. They make a lineup of amazing Tesla accessories looking to really elevate your Tesla experience. They've got accessories for all models, but a bit more on some amazing Spigen accessories in just a moment. First, what I want to show off is that everything on the Tesla interface is not as it seems, because there's actually some new little elements here that have some special functions depending on what you're doing in the interface. So obviously, if you missed one of the big recent updates, we've got sort of this new expansive view for cars control. That is nothing new. Obviously, I could sort of drag this over and bring back the map and sort of have the different element. That's cool. But one of the newer elements Tesla's brought to the home screen is a weather widget and an air quality widget. See, in the upper right hand corner there, I can see the temperature. I get a little indicator of what the weather is like today. So in this case, it's sort of sunny, partly cloudy, and also air quality control. That's nice. And I can now see that right there as a constant on my screen. And if I tap on this, I can now get a little bit of like a 5-day forecast sort of thing. So I can see today's current outside temperature. I can see the high, I can see the low, I can see chance of rain, humidity, all that stuff. And then I think that I can, scroll through this. And I don't know if I can tap and change it, so I guess I can't. But I can scroll through here and see sort of how the weather is going to change throughout the day. Little element there, not a huge deal, but it is brand new to the Tesla interface. Also, if you like having the weather there and you like the time, but you're wondering if there's a way to sort of have the date on your screen, you can actually do this by bringing the calendar app down to the dock. You can obviously see it there, but let's try that again here. If I can bring it down here to the dock, which is this side, that is going to show the date as a permanent fixture on your screen. So today's September 1st, as I'm recording this, so you're going to see it there, but it'll update live as each day passes. So now I've got the time, I've got the weather, and I've got the date on my screen without having to attach any additional buttons. And that sort of leads me to my next point, that some of these apps can sort of pull double duty or change their function depending on what you're doing. For example, the Sentry Mode preview, I'm sure we all know how that works. That's going to be the app that looks like a dash cam right there. If I tap on that while I'm in Drive, I'm going to be able to go through all the clips and see the Sentry Mode events and the dash cam clips. That's something new. But what I can also do is if I bring this app into my sort of dock area down here, like if I was to bring this down here, now what's going to happen is when I'm in Drive, when I tap on this icon, it's actually going to save the clip and not just sort of bring up the viewer, because obviously I can't do that while I'm driving. Now, if I'm driving along doing my thing and I tap that, it's going to save that clip, which is very nice and convenient. And sort of if you're sort of used to tapping that app, that's a way to do that. Okay, this next hidden feature is one of the most wild you will see in any of these videos, and is one that I've got to give you extreme caution that you've got to use at your own risk, because you could totally destroy your car if you do this. But it's also kind of cool to see in action, so I'll take the risk for you. This is a summon set of features. Now, to do this, you need two things. You need a Tesla with full self-driving, so you can subscribe or buy it. And what you also need is a vehicle with ultrasonic sensors. So these are the older Teslas from like 2022 or before. So if you've got a newer Tesla, this isn't going to work yet. Tesla is working on an all-new version of Summon called Actual Smart Summon. Should be coming sometime soon. But in the meantime, this is reserved for older Teslas. Okay, a little bit of an update to this. Actually, since I recorded this portion of the video, as always seems to happen, is that Tesla changes things. And now they have released a new version version of this called Actual Smart Summon. This is working on the newer vehicles that are vision only. It seems to work really well, and it's now using the, smarter vision system to do all of its routing. What I'm going to show you in this video is basically the same thing, just the newer system should be better and more confident. And essentially what this can do is remote control your car. Like, you literally can use your phone as a remote control and your car can move. You can move this forward and backwards, like just move the car like towards you or behind you, or what you can do is have the car come and find you, and that is wild. So what I'll show you first is sort of the backwards and forward. So I'm gonna go here on my phone to summon, and you can see the forward and backward arrows here. I'm gonna get out of the way and just show you here that I'm doing this live. I'm just gonna go ahead and press forward. I'm gonna hold down. I see preparing, and then the car is gonna throw on its hazards there, and then yeah, it's like actually moving forward. And again, just doing this, it's going, and if I take my finger off the button, it's gonna stop. Another big Tesla secret you need to know about is, spoiler alert, the best accessories you can get for your Tesla, no matter the model, actually don't come from Tesla themselves. Which is exactly why I love to get some accessories from companies like Spigen, this video's sponsor, which, yeah, I'm talking about that Spigen. There's a good chance that if you're watching this video, you've got a Spigen case on your phone, or maybe an AirPods case or something like that. This is a company that has taken their expertise in sort of designing really great accessories and has taken it up a notch to now sort of kitting out every Tesla in the lineup. And they've got some brand new accessories here for the new Model 3 refresh that you need to know about. Also, if Spigen sounds familiar, yes, they're also the company that makes the best screen protectors for your Tesla. Hands down, these are like the gold standard, and they're installed in all of my Teslas for good reason. But in addition to protecting your screen, Spigen is looking to protect the interior of your Tesla as well, from frunk to trunk, with some all-new, really awesome all-weather floor liners that were custom designed to fit the all-new Model 3. These have got, I've never seen this before, a super sleek carbon fiber sort of finish here and accents that really nicely complement the interior of this all-new Model 3, especially if you go with the performance model. This carbon fiber is going to match perfectly. And again, they're designed to perfectly fit, provide maximum coverage, so if something spills, you get dirt or debris or whatever gunk gets in there, you can easily clean these out with a little bit of water and you'll be good to go. They're going to protect the interior of your Tesla. Plus, I love all the little details here, like these little parts here that attach to sort of the side of the center console to keep it from getting scuffed. That's just chef's kiss. And beyond awesome floor mats, of course, Spigen has got an incredible lineup of other accessories custom made for the all-new Model 3, like hidden storage compartments, center console organizers, or, this is really awesome, I've never seen this before, a 3-in-1 hub mount that lets you charge your iPhone, Apple Watch, and AirPods right on the built-in wireless charger in your Tesla. Also, it's more than just Model 3 too. Spigen has got some amazing Tesla accessories for any model, so Model S, Model X, Model Y, Cybertruck stuff coming soon. They have got you covered no matter what Tesla model you've got, and really here to give your Tesla a major upgrade. So if you want to learn more, check them out for yourself today and check out the amazing Tesla accessories that Spigen's got to offer, especially if you've got a new Model 3. You got to pick these up. So hit the link right down below to learn more and check them out for yourself today and give your Tesla a major upgrade today. But the cooler feature than that is one called Smart Summon, and this allows your Tesla to actually come to you and like drive itself to you. The idea with this is, let's say you're at the store and it's raining and you don't want to walk out to your car. You can just jump into the Tesla app, hit a button, and your car will drive itself to you. And this actually does kind of work. Let me show you. What I'm going to do is open up my Tesla app. I'm going to go to the summon screen. Let me flip this around so you can see it. And usually what it's going to do is give me an error, and it just says waiting for accuracy, and it's not going to do anything. What I've got to do initially to sort of get this thing ready in its mode here is just get the car going just with like a regular back and forth summon. So that's what it's doing now. And then once that stops, then I'll get an option on the screen for the car to come to me. So there we go. You can't really see it on the screen there. There you go, go to Target. So basically the idea is, oh no, it's a rainy day. I don't want to go out and, take my shopping bags in the rain. Let me just have the car come to me. So I can put my finger on the phone here, just like a regular summon, and the car is going to drive to me. And as you can see from the inside camera, no one is there. My driver has arrived. Oh, is it actually going to park? Let's see. And there it goes. So it was able to come to the target, and yeah, so in, again, a empty parking lot like this, it's pretty cool and it works out well, but the problem is when there's more obstacles, like a live parking lot, I wouldn't exactly trust this. But maybe I'll go on the other end of the parking lot real quick and just show you one more time how it looks, because it actually is kind of cool. All right, so I've got a new target set up on the map here, and I'll start this thing and let it do its thing. So it's gonna back up. I mean, it is really cool. Like, it's a really cool party trick to see the car literally drive itself. The problem is, as you can imagine, is when you get into a, see, and then it kind of does stuff like that, like it gets unpredictable. Like, I don't know why it's backing up. But this is basically like remote control for your car. Oh, is it gonna hit that beam? Nope. Nope. Okay. See, yeah. As you can see here, see, what is it doing? It can just be really unpredictable. And it speeds up and it slows down, but it's going. There it goes. Oh, do not hit that thing. Oh, what is it doing? Did it? Oh, I guess it hit it. I guess it got to the target. So there we go. So it's a little unpredictable at times, but it does work. So if you ever wanted to remote control your Tesla, that's how you can do it with Summon. And it'll stop in the weirdest ways. Next up, let's talk Tesla Theater. This is one of the coolest parts of the Tesla. It's awesome to be able to jump in here and be able to watch all of these different things. You've got Hulu, you've got TikTok, you've got Netflix and all this stuff. But you might notice that I have Disney Plus in my Tesla Theater and you may not. If you have this problem that Disney Plus is missing, thank you, Elon, and you want to get that back, all you've got to do is really simple, is you want to open up your browser in your Tesla, you want to go to disneyplus.com, and then once you go to the website once in the regular browser, it's going to basically unlock or bring back the app right inside of your Tesla Theater. So now it's going to function just like I did before as a regular old app in my Tesla Theater, and I can launch it and do my thing. Also, if you didn't know, some longer term Tesla owners might not know this, is that you can actually now get this in a minimized state. So before, the theater mode was locked to a full screen mode. Now you can actually tap this button there and have access to your other car functions, but also have this sort of in a, it's not really picture to picture, but it sort of looks more like picture to picture. So you're no longer locked to that full screen state. But what if you wanted to have access to more sources than just Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok? What if you wanted to have Plex or YouTube TV or stuff like that? There's actually a free website that unlocks this feature. It's called A Better Theater, and all you're going to do is go to the browser in your car, and I'm just going to go to Google because I'm lazy and I don't know how to spell all the time. So let's just go see, case in point, let's go to Google and we're just going to Google for A Better Theater. So I'm just going to type in A Better Theater. The guy behind this, his name is Aaron, is super active in the Tesla community. He's constantly trying to make the website better, adding new things. You can find him on X. And this is the app. And you might notice, okay, this is cool, but what if I wanted a full screen experience? Well, I can just go like that and get a full screen experience. Or what I can do is I can scroll down here, I can go to full screen, and this is basically going to go through sort of a workaround that goes through the YouTube app, and I'll launch it in a proper full screen mode that gets rid of the bar and stuff like that. So it's gonna say, are you sure you wanna leave YouTube? Say yes, hit go to site, and then basically this unlocks, like you see right here, and bam, there we go. So now I've got access not only to the stuff I had before, like Netflix and stuff like that, but I've got Fubo, I've got Pluto, I've got ESPN, I've got Paramount Plus, I've got Plex, I've got all this stuff. Just really, really cool to have access to all this stuff. These, I believe, are free as well. You just have to create a free account to unlock some of this stuff, but I think this is all free, and then you can jump in and start, obviously, log into your provider and then watch this stuff. There's also some different games up here if you want to have access to that. There's a full screen web browser and more. Again, it's just a free account. I'm just not logged in right now, but you've got your chance here to sort of jump in and do what you want to do. So if I wanted to go to Hulu, for example, I guess that's a built-in one, but not the best example. Let me go back here. Plex, for example, I can tap tap on that and then jump into a full screen Plex experience. It's called a Better Theater. It's free and lets you sort of unlock better theater experiences right inside of your Tesla for free. This next hidden feature is really cool, but it's reserved for newer Teslas, and it's called Hands-Free Trunk, basically letting you open your trunk without you having to touch any single button. All you've got to do is make sure it's enabled on your screen inside of your Tesla. I'll show you where to go to do that. Here it is. And then you've got to have, like, I think an iPhone 11 or newer, but as long as you've got that, all you've got to do is stand behind your Tesla's trunk, wait for the magical couple of beeps, and then the trunk will open automatically. So to get this working, all I've got to do is stand right back here with my phone in my pocket, wait for 3 beeps, and then it opens. All on its own, which is pretty cool. But then I've obviously got to hit the button to close it. I know the whole stockless Tesla thing is very controversial. Some people like it or some people don't. But one of the features you should know about is something called auto shift. So you've got 3 settings here. There's just off completely. There's only having it go out of park. And then there's an on feature that basically allows you to shift between drive and reverse without you having to touch anything, with the car trying to do it for you automatically. I think the best way I can show you this is actually what I do every day, getting out of my garage. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is put my foot on the brake to go into reverse, which is normal. But also, you just want to make sure, just a little pro tip here, that it's going in the right direction, because sometimes it does not. And I wish I could say that was rare, but it actually happens more often than you'd want. So be sure to check on that. So as I'm backing up here, I kind of need to do a 3-point turn. And as I go to make the turn, you'll see this message appear on the screen. It's telling me that if I want to go into drive, I've got to turn the wheel in the right direction, like turn it right, and I'll see a check mark there, then put my foot on the brake, and see I was a little slow to do it, so it didn't do it, but I'll see if I can activate that again. But basically what that'll do, there we go, is put it into drive. Sometimes if you wait too long, it won't do it. Let me see if I can have it come up again. I don't think it's gonna let me. There we go. I wanna go in reverse. It's saying, hey, if you're not gonna make it, which I would, but go ahead and put your foot on the brake, turn the wheel, and then it's gonna pop me in reverse. So it kind of does the work for you. Then again, I wanna go straight here. Again, foot on the brake till I get the check mark, do that, and then we're good to go. Now, it seems a little bit more laborious than it actually is in real life. Usually you can do those moves pretty fast. All right, this next one you're gonna thank me for in the comments down below, because I guarantee at least 5 times you've been frustrated by the fact that when you go to search for music in your Tesla, like let's say I go here and I go to search and I wanna listen to Coldplay, for example, I get a million different results because I've got all these different streaming options that I can choose from. Now, on one hand, it's nice that I've got, you know, Apple Music and Spotify and stuff like that, but if you're logged into a bunch of different services, it's going to become kind of annoying. What you can actually do is head in here to the settings and then go to sources and then turn off some of the things I don't want to see as media sources. So, I mean, credit to Tesla, love to have all these options, but I don't need Amazon Music, I don't need Audible, I don't want podcasts, I don't want Spotify. Let's say I just want to use Apple Music. So now that I've turned those off, if I was to run that search again, I'm not going to see Spotify or other alternative sources for media. I'm just going to get Apple Music, which is nice. And I guess it also will hide those apps down there so they don't clutter what you don't want to see. Like again, like YouTube Music, I don't need it. Again, come in here to settings and turn it off, and there we go. Obviously, I can go back in and turn it on anytime, and it's nice to have those options, but if you just use one particular media streaming option, not only do you not need to waste the space in your little app drawer here, but also there's no point in having a bunch of search results for things you're not going to listen to. So that's an easy one, just to turn that on and get that all set up. Now, in the last year or so, Tesla has added one cool feature, and that is sort of a customizable button that you can have do a bunch of things. But they haven't made it very clear, and people don't exactly know what it is and what it does. On an older Tesla, like the one that I've got right here, let me actually, here, I'll use my phone camera here because I don't think you can see from this camera. You can actually use this button right here as your customizable button. This one is now going to be autopilot if you've got that set up, but this is going to be your customizable button. On newer Teslas, I'll show you a photo on screen, you've got a little customizable little function button here, but the icon isn't exactly clear what it is. What that is a customizable button. What you can have it do is actually a lot of cool things. If you jump in here to settings, and it's sort of weird, it's under the display submenu, which I don't think is a great option, but it's there. If you go down here to scroll wheel function, this is where you can turn on or select from a bunch of different functions for what you want that button to do. So for example, I could have the button adjust the temperature, I could adjust fan speed, I could do wiper speed, display brightness. I mean, there's a bunch of different things you can set up here, and you can also even have it change it on each time you press the button. It's a cool thing. It's nice to have this customization, and I think now if I was to sort of turn on, let's say, camera, for example, and I was to hold down this button, it's going to show me the camera. Again, it's going to be different on the Tesla model you've got, depending on the wheel you've got, but that is built in. Really cool, a bunch of different things you can customize, but Tesla doesn't make it super clear as to how it works and what button it is, so that's an explanation of what it is, and it works on older Teslas and Model Ys and newer Teslas with the new wheel. Now, one of the cool things that Tesla is doing these days is giving out these full self-driving free trials. I believe when you get a new vehicle from Tesla, you get a free 30-day trial of full self-driving. That's cool. But also Tesla just randomly is now emailing people that they get a full trial or free trial of FSD, which is kind of cool. And one of the cool things you can do with that is try out features like Auto Park. And what Auto Park allows you to do is have your Tesla park itself. So let's say I'm here and I want to find a spot. And what you'll see here is that the car begins to show different spots it sees and different places it can go. So if I want to, for example, have it go in this spot, I can tap on this, I can hit start, and now the car is going to park itself. It'll parallel park, it will, it's always going to back into the spot, but actually it does a pretty good job. And if you're sort of in a situation where you don't want to have the car, or you don't want to park, you can have the car park itself. Sometimes it's a little finicky, but eventually it should get it. This next one is a bit of an oldie, but definitely a goodie. Couple of cool ones here is the ability to send things from your phone to your Tesla. For example, let's say I'm in Google Maps, I'm looking around at different things, and I go, wow, you know what? I've been doing a lot of searching here on my phone, and I really want to go to this, the confection connection. Charles, you've got me here. So if I want to go here, obviously I could go here and look at the address and put it in here or even search for it. Or what I could do is I can just hit on the share sheet here. I can hit share this place. And then when I've got all these options here in my search bar here or my share sheet on iOS, I can tap on Tesla, and then that's going to automatically send it from my phone to the navigation on my Tesla. And you can see here it's pulled up. So if I'm ready to go, I just hit drive and I'm already going to go, and I didn't have to type anything. It automatically shared this all, which is really cool, really easy, and I didn't have to mess with anything on my car. That is cool, but it's better than that. This also works for different media apps as well. So let's say I'm watching my favorite YouTuber here, Robert Rosenfeld, this awesome guy on YouTube, and I want to share this to my car. Instead of having to go into YouTube and search and find the video and scrub around and find my place, all I can do again is hit the share button. I'm going to open up the share sheet on my phone by going to more. I'm going to hit Tesla, and then it's going to automatically load up YouTube and go exactly to that video, so I can, just continue right where I left off. So if I hit play, I'm going to watch an ad, which you should do to support your favorite YouTuber, but as soon as that's done, it should pick up. Oh, it didn't pick up right where I left off. That's sad, but at least it'll automatically bring up the video where you want to, the video you're watching from your phone right to your car. I guess it's kind of annoying that you can't just pick up exactly the place. But anyways, if you're looking for an easy way to share videos from your phone to your Tesla, that's a really easy way to do it. Works on iOS and Android as well. Another Tesla hidden feature here that is pretty cool as of the last couple of updates is nag-free full self-driving. So as I turn on and engage full self-driving, you see that little green dot there by the yoke, little autopilot indicator. That means that the car is actually using the interior cabin camera to make sure I am paying attention and is actually going to do all the driving for me, essentially nag-free. Now, if I look down, I'm going to go ahead and look around and not look at the camera and see if it pops up a warning. See it saying, please pay attention to the road, and it'll start to nag me even more. But as long as I'm looking in the right direction and paying attention, the car will actually do nag-free autopilot, which is pretty cool. I think this is one of the more recent updates, so be sure to check that if your car is on the right one. But if you see that green dot, you're good to go. The system currently has limitations with, for example, sunglasses and hats, I believe. Like if your face is obstructed, it doesn't do the nag-free thing. But if you see that green dot on, that means you're in nag-free mode and you can drive nag-free, which is cool. One of the big features I've seen from Tesla owners for years now is the ability to schedule your charging. Basically, if, hey, my electrical rates at home are cheaper between midnight and 8 a.m., can I have my car charged then? Or maybe it's 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. Tesla sort of used to have this functionality, but it didn't work really well. You couldn't customize it, but now you can. If you jump in here to your car settings and you go down here to the schedule tab, Tesla sort of redone this recently, adding some new things. I now have the ability to adjust preconditioning parameters if I want to have different preconditioning schedules, and also my charge schedule as well. So one of the big things these days is with electrical rates being different and usually off-peak and on-peak hours. Let's say, for example, okay, Monday through Friday when I'm going through work, and I want to repeat this every week, I want you to start charging at 9 p.m. because that's when my off-peak starts, and then it doesn't need to end by a certain time because it'll be ready in the morning, or I could set that end if I wanted to, like, hey, I know by 6 a.m. the peaks are going to reset. I'm going to be charged more. So I can set that in here as well. And I can do all that scheduling right within the Tesla app. No third-party app needed. No access to any kind of website. I can just do it right within the Tesla app in this new built-in scheduler. Okay, now this next one, I have to give you a huge word of warning that this is for educational purposes only, and you should not touch or mess with anything that you don't know what it is, but this is service mode. If you jump into your car's settings here, go down to software, and then tap and hold on your car's model, so Model 3 in my case, Model Y, whatever it is, and then you type in service, this is going to enter you into service mode. And again, Tesla's warning you that improper use of this could really screw up your car, so you've been warned. Basically, service mode is a nice way to jump in and see and better diagnose any issues your car could be having, or reset things that you couldn't normally reset. So for example, I mean, you can really jump in here and see a lot of different things. I can see the different connectivity parts of my car. I can jump in here and see my windows and how everything's working. And not only can it sort of be fun to poke around and see what's going on, but also it can be useful for getting a better idea of what issues could be popping up if you're having error issues, or fixing some weird quirks with your car. So for example, if full self-driving or autopilot isn't working well for you, you can head in here to driver assist, go here to cameras, and then you're actually able to do a reset of a camera calibration. And also, if you jump in here to camera preview, you're actually able to access and see cameras you wouldn't normally otherwise be able to see. So I can see sort of the narrow view, I can see the wide view, and this just lets you see a really cool idea of all the different views that your cameras can see in your Tesla, and also fix things as well. There's also one, I want to see if I can find it here. There's one for the seat, which I'm not sure where that is. Here we go, seats. I've heard that sometimes you could be having seat issues. If you want to recalibrate your seat if it's not working right, you can also jump in here and do that as well. Like I said, use this at your own risk. Don't mess anything up, but if you want to sort of see how things work or fix some issues, you can do that here. And then exiting it is just coming here, holding this down, and then you're out of service mode and back to regular mode. And if you made it to the very end of the video, I've got a secret you need to know, and that is that you can actually win a Tesla of your choice or $50,000 cash. Yes, you can even win a brand new Cybertruck. This is all made possible by Chicago Chesed and their 10th annual Tesla raffle happening right now. And if you haven't heard of it before, Chesed Chicago is dedicated to helping families in crisis. It's a nonprofit. They're funding 80+ programs and trying to help families get back on their feet by offering goods, services like food, furniture, job placement, and so much more. So if you want the chance to win a Model S, X3, Y Cybertruck, or $50,000 cash, link is down below, and you can get $25 off 2 tickets or $500 off 15 tickets by using my special promo code Robert. Hurry up though, tickets are limited. Only 9,999 tickets will be sold, so get your tickets today. Do not wait. Again, link is down below, and use that special promo code Robert. All right, so now that we've gone through all of this, I'm gonna make good on my promise and give all of you who really learned nothing the chance to sort of regain your time back and win some free money. And even if you learn something, you can win some free money as well. All you've got to do is 3 simple things: subscribe to the channel, like this video, and then drop a comment down below and include somewhere in your comment the word red if you enjoyed the video and maybe you learned something new, or you're all in and you liked it and something positive. But if you really knew all of these features and you learned nothing, comment the word black. And I think I'll change up the amounts of Amazon gift card giveaways I'm gonna do depending on how you comment. And if you really did learn nothing, then I'll try to make it worth your while. Just leave me a nice comment down below and I will make it up to you as a thank you for sticking around and watching me. As always though, I appreciate you guys' support. Thank you as always for your support. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys learned something new. Hope I could provide some value in this video. I'm Robert Rosenfeld. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.